World Stone. It was the power of creation and the birth of our eternal conflict. From the high heavens to the burning hells, our desire to control that power poisoned its very nature. And so, I gave my life to destroy it. But its corruption spread. If humanity is to survive, they must stand together and face the rising darkness. Though that may not be enough.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the early access version of Diablo Immortal. I did manage to find a little bit of time to actually have a quick look at this game. I very much haven't spent too much time on it yet, but I figured I'll give you a first look and a bit of an impression what this looks like. Now, I have played the original Diablo 1, and the two things that I really enjoyed about that game were, well, first of all, it was kind of my first exposure to dark fantasy / gothic style horror games, and the atmosphere was just great. Other than that, it's a roguelike, it's a dungeon crawler, it was just all out fun. So I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. So let's go and take a peek. Now here you see Eric, who is a barbarian. And this is the only character I've tried so far. There are a bunch of character classes. You've got the classics. You've got a paladin or knight or some sorts. You've got the rogue, which is now a demon hunter, I believe. You've got the mage. I think you've got the barbarian. You've got the monk, and probably one or two more that I forgot. So all the classes are here. But let's continue with Eric, because that's the only one I have so far. So we don't need to go through the tutorial again. Now, the very first thing that I realized is... Okay, so this is an early access, so I am expecting things to still change. But the very first thing I realized is that the screen is... And this goes through the tutorial, but the screen is rather busy. And it has a very distinct World of Warcraft feel to it, I believe. I mean, that's a game I haven't actually played, but you can definitely tell that it's multiplayer. So you're not by yourself, but you are with everybody else. Now, before we go out and leave, now we're somewhere in a town here, and I haven't paid too much attention to the story so far. It's, run around and kill everything in sight, usually. The multiplayer isn't really getting in your way such that you actually get attacked by other players. At least I haven't experienced that yet, so maybe it's a kind of PvP feature. But before we go out, let's take a quicker look at our barbarian here. So, Eric. And the graphics as well give me a very distinct World of Warcraft feel, just from the looks of it. Like the oversized shoulder pauldrons, the sort of axes and war hammers that we've got here. But Eric, a barbarian, he's got a leather tunic of vitality. This should give you memories. First of all, the font and the something of the whale, of the moon, of the everything. That's usually the stuff that gives you attributes. The character doesn't seem to have any base attributes, but it's all defined by the equipment that they're carrying. And you're doing a certain amount of damage, you have a certain amount of hit points, and you have these kind of attributes, but they all come out of out of the weapons and the armor and the equipment. There don't seem to be any kind of leveling up process that actually allows you to increase your attributes as it was in the original Diablo. And yeah, there's a variety of things that I, again, really haven't looked into it. Most of it is 0 at this point because I probably don't have any magical items or anything yet. But yeah, Eric here is carrying 2 weapons because the Barbarian class apparently is 2-handed. And he's got an axe, which gives us strength, and he's got some form of... I don't know with rare, I assume blue is rare, but I haven't... I've got one item that is probably legendary by the color of it. And these are legendary items are the ones you can actually upgrade. Also, what seems not to be here is wear and tear. So I haven't seen actually weapons, having a durability that goes down, which is again something I remember from the original Diablo. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I haven't managed to actually find a helmet yet, but I found a ring, and I have some form of wristband or something. No, sorry, this is a belt probably. You've got sockets for gems you can put in there to do something with your weapon. So it's all in all a little bit more on the it's very equipment focused. It's not so much on the actual character attributes themselves. And honestly, I haven't paid too much attention to these things. You do seem to get only equipment that's suitable for your character from drops. So I haven't seen anything that I couldn't actually equip being dropped. You can also no longer sell your equipment, but you have to go to the blacksmith and break it down for upgrade materials. But all that said, what else is very different in my first impression here? That chat window down there, by the way, this is one set of feedback I already gave, that it would be really nice if you could hide this. It does seem to hide occasionally by itself, but right now there's no way to do it. You've got like a mission window on the side, which you can sometimes open. There it is, and you actually you see these footsteps on the floor. It actually gives you like a guidance where you want to go. So you can do the main quest, or you can just free roam and grind. So that's the thing as well. We don't really seem to have a lot of it is above ground. I've only been infrequently in dungeons so far. The other thing that surprised me is, I'm not a mage, so I don't have any mana, so probably that's why I don't actually have anything like that. But the potions, the whole potion system is very different. So I have 3 potions, and they regenerate. So I can use these 3. These are full heals, and they slowly regenerate. I don't know if I have to kill monsters to do this, or if they do it by themselves. Other than that, I have a bunch of attacks, and maybe that's another thing we should look into, if I can actually find, where do I see this? Is it up here? Yeah, skills. All right, so my Barbarian has its standard attack, and what's really surprising about this is that it's basically of the vampire to everything. So all your weapons are actually healing you, which has made the game extremely easy, at least so far. I haven't died a single time. That's my primary attack. I have the chained spears, which is a somewhat ranged attack that pulls enemies towards me. I have a cleave, which does bleeding damage over time, and I have a hammer down attack, which staggers people and does a bit of damage at the side. And lastly, I have the extremely powerful whirlwind attack, which makes me spin around and do things. So all these special attacks have cooldowns. Other than that, my main attack is just my main attack. And you kind of can hold down the attack button, and he just keeps doing that. But I tend to not be able to aim very well, so you will find me tapping on that quite a bit more. But yeah, let's head out into the cemetery. This is not quite the beginner's area, but we should find some monsters around here that we can just battle with. There we go. So, there's a big guy. Oh yeah, he's grabbing me. So let's do the spinny bit, and this really makes it nice to go through things. Oh, and he grabbed me again. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you see my health going down. These are definitely a little bit more difficult than at the very beginning. But still, I mean, in emergency, I can actually use a potion. So let's just do that, drink a potion, and our health goes back up again. It doesn't go back up instantaneously, it takes a little bit, but it's generally not super difficult. Okay, and we have killed everybody except for this guy. And there's the coffin that spawns enemy. This happens occasionally. This was also something that we had in the old game. But it's once you have to actually kill the coffin. There's another dude over there, but I just want to pick up the things. There's some trousers and some experience globes. So, and you see my potion has almost regenerated. Plus, I'm actually regenerating from attacking. Oh, there's another guy. I don't know who's that, but it's a magic dude. Oh, he's gone. Let's kill him as well, since he's here and he needs killing. I am reasonably weak to magic, so physical attacks are not always a huge problem. But magic users is something that I tend to struggle with on occasion. There are also events, like ad hoc events, where you would, you know, just there was a health globe. You see that? Like they drop these health globes, and then you just heal up. Oh, there's some more people here. So it's definitely populated monster-wise, and you definitely get something to do here. But and this is just free grind, right? This is not like ow. Okay, I'm gonna grab this health globe. This is not just like a mission or something. I'm just really running around and killing stuff, killing whatever I can find. I'm trying to dodge the magic balls, and I'm not sure if this guy is some form. Oh, I'm not sure where he's going. There he is, okay. And he's dropping, and he's gone again. Another feature that you have here is multiplayer. So I haven't tried this. Apparently you can go around and play with others. Let me just quickly pick that up. Yeah, this is not something I've tried quite yet. So there you see other players, and you can kind of team up. So, then you return, and I think you're healing up when you're in the safe zones as well. So, heal in general is a lot easier. Let's see what we actually found. There's a common leather tunic. It tells you the difference between the thing you picked up and the thing you currently got equipped. So, my equipment's way better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the blacksmith. Where is he? Somewhere over here. Yeah, talk to the blacksmith.
Salvaged, maybe?
And then we're going to just salvage all the common items for 3 things. And I think the only thing I can upgrade is this, but I don't have enough of anything quite yet. I need more materials to do that, so I'm just going to need to grind a little bit more. Let's continue with the storyline. I mean, the general storyline of Diablo, if you're not familiar with it, there's heaven, there's hell, there's demons. In this particular one, there's a big world stone thing, which appears to have fallen from the sky and is broken into bits and is very powerful, and everybody wants it. So we got to daily reward. Yeah, we can pick up whatever. Give me a thing, legendary gem. Okay, that sounds useful. But we'll look into that later. There's an event. Oh, I have to kill this guy and then I get stuff. Okay. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's random events going on, but he seemed to be rather tricky to kill, especially that he's a magic user. But yeah, that's what I mean. There are random events going on, and you get you can complete them without necessarily. Good old bone piles are still around, without necessarily following any kind of quest line. But let's see if we can. If we can get... Oh, what happened? Okay. A magic chest just spawned, and I upgraded. Okay. That's great. I can join a clan. Yeah, not right now. Thanks, game. I have no idea what just happened. Let's see what we find. Okay, this is actually... double axe of willpower. Does more damage, but I still like damage to undead increase, because I'm not fighting nothing but undead here, and that's not as good as my trousers. So I'm just going to stick onto that. So yeah, inventory management, maybe that was because we were fighting this dude and somebody killed him. Inventory management isn't really a thing. It's all reasonably automatic. So I'm just going to follow the footsteps and continue a little bit on the storyline while we're talking, just so you get to see that aspect as well. I have seen a bunch of mages doing stuff, and traditionally, sorry, helicopter outside. In the original Diablo, the melee characters were extremely powerful at the beginning, but later on the mages were, you really needed magic. I haven't tried any of that at all quite yet, but oh, more people. I haven't tried any of that at all quite yet, but so far I'm doing pretty well with the melee, so I'm kind of happy with that. I just run up to people. Oh, is it a player? Oh no, this is actually, this guy is with me. He's one of the, like, he's a mage, and his student has done bad things. Okay, I've got a guard's breastplate. Well, it's a very quick look. Slightly better than mine. Okay, let's put it on. No, equip. Okay, and yeah, let's talk to him.
Hello again. I assume you followed the surge of energy here as well? Lethis never did have the patience for subtlety. Come, we must find the source of this profane rite. At its apex, we will find my wayward apprentice.
Yeah, we're looking for his apprentice who's turned evil and wants one of the wallstones. Shrines seem to give you temporary buffs, and not so much... oh, what do we got here? Big monster. Whoa! He's spinny. Ah, I can spinny. Get the magic users first. These guys, I don't like these guys. Okay, he's down. And get this guy down. He's gone. And then let's kill the boss. And he's gone. Okay. Destroy the ritual. Sure. Come on. Yeah. It's fun so far. Like in a casual sort of way.
A necrotic barrier. Quaint. Well, there are always 3 of these rituals. Go and put an end to the others. In the meantime, I'll go and keep Lethis occupied. For my sake, do try to be expedient.
It's like, does anybody remember the sheer terror from meeting the butcher in the original Diablo? Like, that was just really terrifying. You were down in the dungeons. There were there were like safe areas occasionally, and ways to get back into town. You had the town portal spells later on, but they were difficult, right? So I don't quite have the same level of dread here, the same level of difficulty. It's far easier from what I see so far. There we are. Okay, let's see what we found here. Is anything any good? Okay, this looks good already. So we've got a Saber of Strength, which is better than my Axe of Strength. So equip that. We've got a Club of Fortitude, which I'm not gonna get, I think. But we've got helmets. Oh, nice. That's just a regular helmet with nothing. That's just a regular helmet, not regular helmet. Okay, none of these does anything special. But this one looks badass, so we're gonna equip that. And you see, you see actually the armor that you're putting on your character, which is really nice. I really don't like it when they don't do that. Oh, this is actually better. Okay, let's put that one on. How do I look? Yeah, I can do with that one. This wasn't any better. And the necrotic binding thing. Yeah. I don't know. That's we'll not use it. It doesn't look much better than ours. So I've got a stash here. You actually have a stash, so no need to, and you don't have gold in your inventory, so there's no need to scatter gold around. But was this actually better than? Oh yeah, this is the one I didn't want to use. And I've already, I don't know, I'm just kind of stashing the non-common items, like the uncommon items, and the magical items, you could say. So then we go over to the blacksmith. And again, we also can't sell weapons, but we can salvage weapons. So salvage everything. Yeah, I know. Salvage everything. Also magic items and normal items. And what's the third? We don't have any. Okay, salvage that all. Now
Job well done.
we've got scrap materials which we can use to upgrade our legendary items. So let's just pick up all that crap and do the same thing once more. But yeah, this is generally Diablo Immortal. It feels like a bit of a quirky mix of like a multiplayer online game and the original Diablo roguelike. I think atmospherically it isn't quite there for me yet. Maybe that's because the enemies are just not scaring me enough. But it definitely looks promising and it looks fun and it's entertaining a little bit. Maybe last word on the performance, because I am running this, if I'm going to look at the settings, I am running this on ultra graphics with 60 FPS. So if I have a very quick look at we blind in the real-time info on the bottom here. So if we're running around, if you look at the, it definitely gets my my GPU up and running. I think the CPU is still throttled at 800 megahertz and it's not running up at 2.5 gig, but it's definitely getting my GPU up running, and it's not posing any kind of performance problem for my phone whatsoever at this point. I do notice that it does drain the battery a little bit, so maybe this is something that they will fix in the future or improve in general, but it's not a huge problem, and it runs like for an early access. It runs really smoothly in 60 FPS. And I might let me know if you're interested. I might do some more, story quests or something, or we do a full run through with another character from the very beginning or something like that. But definitely low priority at this point. So thanks everybody. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.